When she spooned like a BB moment, which is like a beautiful black moment. Did we get any of those in this episode?
Black.
We have a chaotic bi moment of the
chaotic bi moment. And you're watching Black Bi Reality.
Black Bi Baddies
and those who love us.
Hello, you are watching and are listening to the Black Bi Reality Podcast, a podcast for Black Bi Baddies and those who love us. I'm your host, Nicole Weaver, an entertainment writer, currently writing over at Pop Heist. You should check out my article about Rob R and why he's doing so well. I will link it down below. And also over at Parade. So can stay tuned with that. I have Quita Tinsely as my co-host for the series. Hello, Quita.
Hey there.
Hey there. Last week, we had a full panel with Survivor castaways, one of them being on the upcoming Survivor 50. And this week, we are in the Peacock family, couple to Throuple. Ever heard of it? Also, I have recently talked about heated rivalry with this guest, Ashmal Ali. Hello.
Hey, Quita.
Hey there.
Good to see you.
Hey. So far, Ashmal, how have you felt about this season?
I mean, I was excited when I saw the casting, and the cast has lived up to it.
Yes.
They have lived up to it, and we'll get more into the Lisa Rinna Renaissance. What is it?
Yeah.
It's like
Renaissance.
Yeah.
Basically, that is so true. She has been in the hot seat. We left off with a cliffhanger. My goodness. And that is that she needs to do a murder in plain sight. She has an amulet pinned to her collar. I kind of hate that she didn't put it in the middle. Did that bother either?
Crazy. That would have been crazy to put it in the middle.
It's a lot. Or put it on the hat. Like, it's just on one lapel. It's
Lisa Rinna. She's not understated. You know?
I guess. It looks like it doesn't belong and it's added on, but of course these are with eyes and a mind that has all the information, where these faithfuls, they know nothing. Right. She also looks like a little sailor boy.
She does. It's like a Renaissance outfit plus sailor boy plus a huge amulet. It's a lot, but also there's a lot going on in this entire banquet, you know? So
yeah.
Like, that is in Beverly Hills. Like, she would pull up to like ruin somebody's life in that amulet and all.
Yes. I think that if there was a Real Housewives, like what this banquet would fit in, it's definitely Beverly Hills. I feel like people had different themes. Like Colton, I instantly started thinking of like the Antler Queen and Yellow Jackets. I don't know what this crown is, but that's what he's rocking.
I think Colton obviously got a stylist for the season.
Oh yeah.
You know, because there's certain outfits that are just so stylist put together, and the best example is like when he just pulls up in a blazer and like a loose fitted tie for breakfast. You know, one of the looks the stylist was like, and then we have this for breakfast. I love it. The stylist loves giving a blazer, like an unprompted, and that's when I gave it away.
That's funny. I think the show also provides clothes. I think like most of this for the banquet. You think that Candiace showed up in a Medusa crown?
Yes. Honestly, yeah. I wouldn't put it past Candiace.
I think it gives lookbooks, right? But then it says like you can get accessories. Like the pearls are on Colton. That's something his stylist didn't approve. He was like, fun. I'm going to put them on. But like that headpiece, she traveled with it.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's the only one who could just grab it and no one else would be like, oh, I want it.
Well, maybe they told them what kind of events would be in the season, because I saw some people who didn't make it this far, like Rob Sesternino. He showed his would-be banquet outfit, and it's like interesting. I think that the Medusa headset, at first I didn't know that it was snakes on Candiace. I thought it was the sun, and I was like, oh, we're giving Beyonce Pregnant at the Grammys 2017. She's about to lean back in the chair.
If she revealed she was pregnant that way in Traitors, this much in.
Imagine, she's making it all the way. You can't banish a pregnant woman. What else do we have here? So at this banquet, it's so interesting. They're having this meal. Lisa Rinna. Okay. They try to fake us out with a few possibilities that she was going after. And we had Jam. Mara was fussing over her. Who did you initially think was going to get murdered based off of Lisa Rinna being Lisa Rinna?
I thought Natalie. Because the preview, Natalie was the most leaned in, you know? And also when Lisa, because it showed like Lisa was like, oh, I'm like, you know, it's hurting me. I was like, Jam's not gonna help her.
That would also be insane if he didn't, but I feel like I would be the one. I would be like, I'm not touching anyone. I'm hardly touching food. When people later admit they touched food, I was like, oh, you guys are too easy. You guys are too easy.
I originally thought she might get Kristen, because I feel like it had to be someone that wouldn't immediately bring smoke back towards her way. And Kristen, they're like Bravo family. So when it clearly it was someone who would be fixing her brooch for her, I thought Kristen might be the person. But clearly they wanted to get a gamer out, which makes sense, you know. Yeah. But also, you know, did it make sense because of how Jam immediately yelled, Lisa Rinna killed her.
That's why the gamers out instantly. They don't have the rules.
Okay, I don't think there's official rules though.
No, there's rules of play in life in the game. Okay, and like you got to get them out. But also, I agree. Like you shouldn't have gotten a gamer out publicly because they're wild cards, and Jam did exactly what I would be scared a gamer would do.
Yes, exactly.
I think Jam like thought his number was up since episode 1. He's been like, I am in danger. So I do kind of feel at least good that he could finally have Gwen off. And yes, the white blazer, the fur, it's so good. The Alan Cumming, he joins the group at the dinner table and he has an announcement. He gives history about a king who basically does the red wedding. And you know, that's what happened at this banquet. Someone was murdered and there's only 2 antidotes. You gotta talk about it. This is interesting because like Kristen had a great reason why she thought she was on the chopping block. She was like, who was it that asked her to turn over the tarot card?
Steven told Johnny. Johnny pulled the card and it was Kristen.
Everybody. Look at this card.
Yes. So Steven, finally character for us Laguna Beach fans. I was like, oh, he's talking this episode.
Wow.
So I don't know him from anything. I'm just like, this man is so attractive. Like he looks like husband hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, he's Stephen Coletti.
Yeah. So I didn't know anything about him, but I was like, who is this man? He looks like a friend of a friend type thing. I want to go back to Jam, how he thought he was going to die from the beginning. The way he didn't push for that antidote was big for one reason only. He made it this far where he could show this outfit. And then he said, you know what? If it's my time.
It's my time.
I'm going to go out looking like that.
Yes. It's a great outfit to go out on, and he had a great murder. It was so, we want the drama, we want the soap opera theatrics. And again, this is why I also think that the people who are murdered, if they're still in the room and can speak, then they should, because it just adds to it. The fact that Alan Cumming just says, "It's Jam Jam," and he's like, "It was Lisa," and these two people are just carrying him out. It was Lisa Rinna. I was like, this eats so much.
As a rule follower, I think as soon as you get killed, you're mute. You can't say words. You should be able to point. You know, when you play like Mafia or something with your family,
yeah,
if you're dead, you're dead.
Okay.
You know? Like, you shouldn't get any more words. Point, do charades at that time. Like, I would have loved to see Jam Jam been like, more up for interpretation.
We need to be clear if there is a rule. I would assume not if they're allowed to do this, and it is more cinematic when they speak. I also think the Faithfuls have nothing to go on.
Yeah.
Give them a little. If the murdered has a little inkling, and his inkling was, well, you know, Lisa Rinna kissed me, which then it becomes, was it a real kiss? Was it an air kiss?
Yeah. Also, yeah, that whole kiss thing, I was just like, does Lisa Rinna think beyond the action she's taking in that moment? Because it felt like she had no defense for the kiss thing. Like, I'm like, was she thinking about anything she was also doing? Because I'm like, clearly Jam Jam is like, it was her, it was the kiss. I'm like, had she not thought about any world where the person that she took out would call her out? And I'm like, girl,
no,
like, no, not at all. She's just like one action at a time.
I think her defense was just like clouded by, she was so frustrated. She's like, it's not the kiss.
Literally.
Exactly.
Her defense was like, guys, it really wasn't the kiss.
Right.
Yes. Other than that, I mean, I knew Natalie and Tara were going to go for it, but I noted Kristen had it up to here with Natalie. I was like, she is really building up, taking control of things, and she gonna say one thing too far. And when Kristen's like, I pulled out the tarot card, let me take it. And Natalie's like, no, I think I really, and her hands are already on it. She's basically opening up. Kristen's like, fine, whatever, just do it. And I was like, this is not going to end well between those two.
Didn't Kristen get it though? Because they were fighting, Tara and Natalie were fighting. So
Johnny,
like, let them fight over it, fine.
Johnny actually came in with the assist and grabbed one before Natalie had made her way to Alan. Because folks were like, she's already up. Like, Mara was like, you're already standing up. Like, she's already up. And then Johnny picks up the antidote, hands it to Kristen. She drinks hers first. And then Natalie and Tara are fighting over the second one.
It is just so nice to see grown people like fighting. It, like that is just so funny. Like, no, I want it. No, I want it.
No, I'm the biggest victim. That's also the argument there. It's like, literally, I'm the main character.
Right. And Jam Jam is just sitting there watching in fur, like minutes away from his demise.
Silently whispering to Mark the dancer, like, Lisa kissed me. And Mark is just like, anyway. Like, I feel like if someone turned to me and said, hey, the person we've been speculating, like the round table last week out loud, or yesterday, people out loud were suspecting this person kissed me, I think it's me, I'd be like, say that out loud. You need to say that out loud. But Mark just kind of turns away from him. And then later on, when someone's like, Jam Jam never even said that, Mark was like, it kind of got lost in the noise. I'm like, no, he directly said it to you, Mark. Like,
Mark is just a little quiet, sneaky player. It's not shocking to me that he wasn't loud about that. But this banquet was amazing. I hope it comes back.
Yeah.
It could be a staple. I will
warm up the meat for these people. Like, she really like let us know. She's like, it looks room temp.
She's like, I don't even eat meat, and it looked cold. Like, ew.
The fact that like Steven is such a faithful. The fact that he started off, he's like, I'm gonna admit, I was cutting the turkey and serving it to people. I did not murder. And it's like, he's so honest.
Right. And they're like, and then they go, okay, but what about the cards? He's like, okay, I told everybody about the cards too. Not it.
I promise.
Yeah. We'll see if he eventually gets heat on him. If he talks more, that's definitely a sign, because we were not paying attention to Steven at all. Moving on to breakfast, we had, now Colton does talk about Lisa kissing Jam Jam. She denies it. She claims Colton is like a dog with a bone, and Colton finally has out. He's like, but I didn't even start that. Jam Jam said it.
No, that breakfast was like, I actually saw Lisa Rinna kind of apply housewives logic and confrontation to this. And in housewives world, you can say something over and over again and it becomes a truth.
Yeah.
Here, it's so not that. So that breakfast was, I was like, oh, a lot of people are going to be like, that was weird. Because then Colton also understood it. Colton's very, very smart, which like last time I was on with you, Nicole, I was going to say something very bold and so glad I didn't. I was like, Colton's not bad. Like, why are people so mean to him? Then I found out about the whole stalking and restraining order. So thank God didn't say that. Why is everybody being so mean to Colton? Didn't know. But he's very smart about how he even deals with these confrontations. And he's full time with Lisa Rinna. He's like, listen, you're a legend. You're a housewife. Like, I know how you are. So he's setting her up to, like, if she does the thing she's good at, she's falling right into his trap. And then when they have that confrontation, he's just like, hey, listen, I didn't even say it. Jam Jam did. Doing the whole classic, like, I'm not being crazy. Like, you're escalating this. And she met, like, not, I wouldn't say her match, but, like, he got her quick stepping, like, a lot.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. For sure. Not surprised. At breakfast, also, Tara apologizes to everyone, because she was fine for that antidote, and she did not, she wasn't poisoned. Natalie also apologizes that she picked herself over everyone. I think one apology goes over much better than the other. I don't think Tara's going to have any problems in the future, but what do you guys think?
No, I don't think she will. I feel like also because she was pointing at Dorinda, whereas like I think Natalie was pointing at Steven. And so many people that came forward and said, actually, Steven served me some food. Steven has done so many things. It can't be him. Like in this room tonight, he's done way too many things. So whereas like Tara was like Dorinda, who people had already started whispering might be a traitor. And it just felt like Natalie has had this kind of, she's been making herself a front runner leader of the group in ways that Tara hasn't really been seen,
I think one, just faithful apologies are so funny. I'm like, girl, ain't nobody thinking that much. Like, wait till you watch this. She just feels so bad. Like, I think with Natalie, she was really intense. But listen, I think of the perspective of Natalie's like, listen, I don't want to go home. Like, I want to stay here. So like, but she was pointing at Steven, but like you said, Steven was like also like doubling as like a henchman for
literally.
Like, he was like, I'm here to serve the food, I'm here to show you the cards. Like he was like, I just like this.
He's like, essentially I'm a PA now. Like
I think he loves a party. He's a party boy. So he was just trying to have fun and went too far. And for Natalie, she's such a competitor. not surprised at all that she really barged her way through the banquet and now she has to fix it. I have some confidence she might actually rebound, but I don't know. Mark Ballas from Dancing with the Stars, he's for sure on her, because at breakfast he turns to Johnny, he's like, "You're willing to have the Natalie conversation?" He said, "Yeah." I'm like, she's right there. That's crazy.
But he's for sure on her, but he's also, even when he's like fully on somebody, he's not really on them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he could be accusing someone fully of being a traitor and they could just be like, "Hey Mark, want to sit down?" And he would leave that conversation and be like, "I don't think it's her." Like, you know,
maybe. I see him hanging out with the Colton crew a lot, and he was that one vote. We could have had Lisa out last week, but he was that one vote for Ron.
I want to manage expectations among us three. Did we want Lisa out?
Yes.
Kind of. I would have preferred her to go out last week, because what ended up happening this week actually put Candiace's game in jeopardy.
I know. It's the fact that she's a sinking ship. It's a sinking ship, and so many of the murders, 2 of them, were to cover for her.
Yeah.
Like,
so you guys still want like the traitors to win?
I want
Nobody's taking a position on this zone.
I want Candiace to win.
Okay.
I want Candiace to win.
Do you watch Potomac? Real Housewives of Potomac?
I do.
Yeah. I am neutral. I think that's the safe way to be. It's a cop-out, and I'm a Libra.
That's a really Mark Ballas ass answer.
I don't want Mark Ballas to win. I will be good if like Natalie wins. All right, let me really look at this. The faithfuls. I'm good with Natalie winning. I'm good with our Olympians winning, because I think they're actually pretty smart and on it. I can't say I would be happy if Colton won. That would be nuts. But I would be good with Candiace winning, and I would be good with Rob winning. They both are big characters this season. When you look at the winner, you want to remember, like, oh yeah, that was a good season and they were a part of it. Not that they just happened to be at the end.
Nicole, are you a gamer? Are you a team gamer?
I cover Big Brother and Survivor on this podcast.
I know, but I thought journalism has to be unbiased and neutral.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
I'm not a journalist. I'm Team Housewives. Whoever I find cute. Okay.
That's fair. That's fair. Oh my god.
I'm actually a divorce lawyer, so I'm the least unbiased person. You know.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, so after, I also love, it's so small, but Alan Cumming, he comes in to give his whole spiel about the mission and what they have to do, but he said Jam is no more. He's toast. I should have saw it coming, and yet
did not.
Toast was one of his best ones.
It's so good.
He's not doing himself, right? In these morning ones, I have the best idea for him. And like, I'm putting this out now, so if he does do it, like, please give me. Actually, he can only do it this year, so it's late. But he should come out one day dressed exactly like Dorinda. Like, and there was one day in breakfast where him and Dorinda were almost wearing identical outfits, hair and everything. And I was like, imagine just one day his gag is like, no puns. He's just dressed exactly like Dorinda. And then everyone's in on it but Dorinda.
That would be so funny. That would be so funny. I
She'd
think
probably love it.
She would. Anything that's like an homage and reference to her, she's gonna eat that up.
She would refer to a gag as an homage. That's also very Dorinda.
Yes. All right. For this mission, I mean, we got to carry gold. We got to carry gold up a hill to a monument. I am a stupid American, and that's okay with me, because when I saw the monument, I was like, oh, they have more than Stonehenge. That's cool. They come in different shapes and sizes. Let me go look up some more monuments. Yes, but those who carry up the most gold will be in the running as the top 6 to win a dagger. So the men were basically sweeping the floor with all the housewives. Jordan, my partner, was like, these women aren't doing anything. I was like, mind you, they're 60. Like,
yeah, like Lisa and Dorinda. I'm like, what are we expecting them to do?
Like, give them a break. They're 60 and their livers are probably not great.
Right, and like Candiace is younger, but it's like a new mom filming this, right?
Yeah.
Also,
I think when they handed the backpack to Dorinda, she was like, "I don't need this." And they're like, "Turn it off." It reminds me of when I used to run. I did cross country, like track, in middle school one time. I think middle school or high school, and I was so slow. Like my thing was like, I'm gonna walk. So I literally asked the coach before one meet, "Can I take a banana for the road?" The coach said, "You shouldn't have time to take a banana." I was like, "But I do."
I love that. I love that so much. So I think everyone performs how we would assume they would perform. The guys were going at it. If Colton mentions football one more time, like, we get it. And then, so again, Jordan literally said, as Rob was starting to throw his gold at the thing, Jordan was like, he skipped stones. And then the next moment, he literally says, I skip stones. So it's just like, country boy. Okay.
Yeah. Big country boy energy. Also, one thing I did not like, though, was it started to show the clear division. I know I was just saying last week about, like, there's not our typical girls and gays alliance, partially because we've picked off housewives.
Yes.
But yeah, it was like Colton and Rob didn't even communicate their decision to continue throwing. It was just, they were like, I'm gonna do it, and it felt, you started to see the clear, like, okay, the boys are taking these physical competitions. So what does that mean if there are advantages in these competitions?
Yeah.
I think with there's an interesting dynamic with, there's always that, like, the pilot Pete, or like the Zac Efron's brother, Dylan Efron, right? But this time there's the Colton and Rob. So I think that's so playing out so interestingly that, like, that's what I also think this season is like. I really like this season because there's no clear defined who's the pilot Pete, who is the Dylan Efron.
Well, before the season even started, Colton said he wanted to be the first bachelor to play as a traitor. He's like, I think if there's any bachelor who would, it should be me.
Interesting.
And now we're seeing how he's playing. And he's like a villainous faithful. It's like, what's happening here?
Everyone's talking about, like, the crazy eyes. Like, everyone's like, he has those eyes. Which, like, I feel like, genuinely, before I knew about all of this, I was like, he's just like, I did notice something about the eyes. I was like, he's just really into it. But, like, now it makes sense, like, with the stalking of it all. And also as a family lawyer, if that restraining order is there forever, like, that means the judge was like, okay, like, you've been doing it,
Yes.
Not legal advice, but I'm just saying.
I know. He's an intense person. He was intense kind of on the show, and it just, that's what it reads as. He really wants to win. He talks about football all the time, which I tried to shade to Jordan, and Jordan's like, no, he actually played. He actually played in several teams. Because The Bachelor will always get like a football player, and they just did like the summer camp before the season or something. So I was like, fine, he was a real football player. But I also knew there was gonna be one girl at the end, and that was freaking Natalie.
Because she's been a fan of, or like her and Rob have seemed cool for a little minute now, and it seems like she's the girl addition to the boys club.
Yes,
I think Natalie better watch out. I think she better watch out, and you know why I say that? It's because she's skating by right now based on just purely being honest, and anytime she gets confronted, she's just very genuine, which works for a little bit in this game. And then when they have nothing to go off of, like the perfect example is when Eric, singer-songwriter, like heard a laugh. You know? Like they can't fight logic with that, right? So like Natalie better start acting a little illogical and having a little illogical explanations, because she's just very much like, people make mistakes.
Yeah.
Watch those who haven't. Girl, we are in housewives land. You know?
And I think also for me is recognizing her position in this boys club alliance, because I think it's clear that Rob and Colton have each other to the end, and she is a gamer who people in this game already think very highly of gamers. And so if at any point Rob needs to get the scent off of himself, she is someone easily to put the blame towards, because he's not going to turn on Colton. I don't foresee him doing that in this game. I think that's his number one faithful, taking him to the end. So
yeah, that's his Aaron from Love Island, USA. That's his Aaron.
That is his Aaron.
So we'll see how long that lasts.
I want Colton's stylist to see the way he's wearing the beanie right now in that photo.
It's crazy, right? This is crazy.
I can only do so much, tell you what clothes to wear, not where to place them on your head.
Oh my god.
It's not even covering your ears, Colton.
Not even. So Rob, Eric, Mark, Steven, Colton, and Natalie are the top 6 that can play for the dagger. This game is on Survivor, so they all get cards. One of them has a dagger. Because Rob got the most, he had to figure out which person was lying to him to get the dagger. And it was interesting, his strategy. He was asking questions that you would most likely be truthful about, and then asking if you have the dagger to see if you're lying. What do we think of that method?
It's a strategy. I mean, for me, I feel like Natalie was so clearly happy that she got the dagger, and everybody before her was like pretty serious when they flipped the card and serious when they saw the card. And I feel like she was neutral before she saw the card, and once she saw it, her spirit got lighter. And so I don't know. I feel like Colton or like Rob felt like he was doing all these mind games, but I was just like, okay. But Natalie started beaming the moment she saw her card.
Yeah.
So I was internally grappling with how to answer this question. One, either with honesty, or two, with BS, because the honest answer is anytime it comes to challenges on the Traitors, that's when I go like finishing my dinner. So I was just assuming it was like a physical challenge that they have to move a box and then like change the name of the box or something with their bodies or something. But so no, I didn't know it was like a question challenge. That sounds interesting.
Yeah.
But I was surprised because I got to the end. I tuned back in when Rob was like, okay, we're gonna keep a pact and we're not gonna tell anyone. And I was like, very smart of Rob to like build more camaraderie with more people than just Colton.
Yeah. Well, these are his boys, basically.
Yeah, his boys since day one, because we remember Michael Rappaport called Steven, Colton, and Rob. What did he say? The
What did he? Yeah,
He didn't call them muscleheads or something like, he had already identified the three of them were close. I feel like we start noticing that I noticed Mark first was hanging with that crew. And then in the midst of everything happening with Tiffany, I feel like Rob built trust with Eric when he's like, oh, I listen to his music. He has a good ear. Because I'm like, I feel like Eric has kind of been like on that outside, like he hasn't had clear alliances, but I feel like that was like a bridge of like folding Eric into the boys club more.
So I had no idea that it ended up being Rob asking people questions. That is
trying to be a little lie detector.
Yeah, he's like, what's your favorite meal? I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Trying to see people's baseline, like, oh, what's your favorite game? What's your name? It's like he was trying to be a lie detector test, but I'm like, okay, girl. Also, after you do it to the first person, everybody else knows your strategy. So theoretically, they could try to change how they answer. But I'm like, Natalie was so happy. She even like paused when she said no. Like,
I wonder if she wanted Rob to have it, because in Survivor, you have to lie all the time. And that's what she wants. She knows how to lie. I feel like she felt like, if I wanted anyone else to have it, and therefore it's not heat on me that I'm using something after I have the antidote, I can't show up to the round table also with a dagger. So Rob, I don't have it.
I partially felt like I could tell. It felt like Colton was also trying to give signals that he was being honest about what he said, because it also felt similar. Like he's like, if I can't have it, I want Rob to have it.
Rob is too powerful right now.
I think this would have been a perfect opportunity for Colton to be like, listen, I'll be honest with you. I like girls too.
No way. The answer to that, I watched his season. Absolutely not.
You'd be like, no, Rob, I'm telling you the truth. I like girls, but I'm saving myself till marriage.
The fact that was his story on The Bachelor, it was just crazy work, Colton. I did skip over the conversations after breakfast. So Candiace, she defended Lisa because Lisa is getting heat. She defended her and said that she suspects Natalie instead. And she told Tara and Lisa, two of the gamers were just targeted. Oh, okay. This is Natalie. The slip up. We forgot about. So Natalie, it's just, and it seems like this is now a regular thing. Like I could say we were giving Portia so much shit for her slip up. The fact that Natalie also does it.
Yeah.
I think I have to forgive Portia a little bit.
Of course.
No, but Portia, when you're coming into the game early on, and they truly have nothing to go off of.
Yes.
Like if you're not like trained to just like say the right thing, just don't say anything. Like Steven didn't talk until like last episode. When he was like, who wants some turkey?
Yeah, it truly is. If you're talking too much, you're going to make a slip up, because Michael Rappaport made the slip up. Now Natalie has made the slip up. It's like, okay, maybe we need to slow down and not say as many words out loud.
Yeah. So she said, we killed one, banished one, and now that's out there. Rob told Mara, Mark, and Steven that Lisa first denied kissing Jam Jam and on the cheek. If two people have two different stories, Jam Jam and Lisa, then someone is lying.
Rob is so good about saying, I'm just going to say this.
Yep.
If just stating the absolute obvious, but when it's packaged like that, it leaves people going,
You're not telling them what to think. You're just leading them.
Yes.
You're actually like, you're making them realize where their doubt lies.
Yeah.
Right? Because they're like not understanding until someone says, hey, listen, two people are telling me two different things. Only one thing could have happened. So now I'm narrowing it between one of two people. it refocuses their doubt.
Yeah.
And it's his way. He's clearly studied past seasons because it's a great way to lead the group towards what you want them to do without seeming like you're trying to lead the group, because that has been Colton's downfall. He's clearly been trying to lead the group too aggressively. And when you do this kind of like reverse way of saying the thing and just like getting people to think about it, it builds trust without rubbing people the wrong way. But it did piss me off because I'm just like, it's one thing to be like, when the rest of the castle is going after a traitor, fellow traitors join in. It's a different thing to lead the charge, especially without talking to your other fellow traitors. I'm like, okay, Boston Rob, again, like these dang Robs.
Listen, he studied the text. He's applying the text. Mm-hmm. And I always have followed insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. So if he was going to run it by his traitors before, get out of here. Lisa Rinna would have done the same thing to him.
I know. That's the main thing. They try to be like, oh, us women have been doing all the work while Rob helped you with the other plain sight murder. Like, he did most of that. Candiace, you said you didn't know who was murdered.
You know who's done nothing? It's truly Candiace Dillard Bassett.
First of all, she started the conga line. Don't come for my girl. She did a distraction that clearly set Rob C off. It was like, there's clearly a murder in plain sight happening. But he got murdered and it never came back on her somehow.
Yeah.
But like, Rob's been doing stuff. Lisa has been doing stuff, the wrong stuff, but still stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And this is just like, but then when she does kick into high gear and start defending Lisa, that's what's a giveaway. Because Candiace was not motivated.
Exactly. That's all she has been doing lately in the past few episodes is defending Lisa. And that's why I'm like, cut her so you can play your own game. It can't.
Someone who hasn't studied the previous seasons. Like, you should know that, like, the person who comes to defense of the traitor is going to be the one who's next looked at. Colton.
This has been her pattern, though. She's actually been defending people quite a bunch. She defended Portia. She defended Tiffany, both who were faithfuls. So if she's smart, she can try to play this off because Lisa is a housewife. So I'm like, she can try to play this off, but if she keeps defending too hard, I don't know. I'm just like, she's putting her game at risk for someone who did need to be let go. And I think that was my issue with Rob, is Rob and Candiace should have connected before he did such a bold move, you know?
He knows how they feel. He got bread thrown at him. They're not gonna switch. That's why he's like, everyone's already there. Everyone's... Freaking Jam yelled, it was Lisa Rinna. There's no more conversation. Those women are delulu. There's a conversation to be had.
But this is the perfect time to really like get someone ready, like Tara Lipinski, because that girl is happy to be there. Like, that girl is like, she's like, I did hear Jam. But I did hear you slip up, Natalie. But the way Lisa went so hard into it, being the first person to be like, well, I did hear you say this. Like, that is your smoking gun. Yeah. You're going to lead with your smoking gun, and in rebuttal to all the things against you, you're going to say, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I would have, if I was Lisa, I would have set Tara up to do it. Because Tara is one of those that, like, you can convince her. Because she herself is holding a deep secret, which is that she's really good friends with Johnny. And, you know, I think she's a person, I don't think she likes to lie. And I think she's kind of stressed out about her friendship with Johnny being revealed. So you can get Tara to do anything. And, you know.
But Lisa's not going to be strategic.
No. Yes.
A housewife. Because she led with the defense when Natalie hadn't even attacked her yet. It's like she started with like, but Natalie, and it's like, Lisa, no one even said your name yet. Alan literally just opened up the round table.
No.
take a beat.
Yep. It was a mess. I love that Natalie told her, "You don't care if I'm a traitor, honey."
She was showing. So I've not seen Natalie's Survivor season. I've only seen a few before Micronesia, right? The ones that are available on YouTube. And so I've not seen her season, but she was, to me, showing so much real emotion, like a traitor, like a faithful who's like fucked up, and they're just like, I know what I'm going to be taking, but like, yeah, I messed up. Okay,
Yeah,
people don't care.
The faithfuls are so tired from the gaslighting they've been under that they're almost like sleepy toddlers. Just like, no, that's not what happened. No. And the fact that Rob called out Lisa Rinna, he's like, the only two things you say is that didn't happen or I don't know. And then we saw her saying it again after that direct call out.
Yeah.
That was powerful. That was a powerful, I mean, we use that in law all the time. We're like, Your Honor, the defense can't be no when we're showing you a document.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. Like, well, like in the absence of evidence, you got to go with the evidence. If like the absence of evidence is the defense, let's go with the evidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly he's been taking, I feel like once Monet said Lisa's name, Rob has clearly been taking notes of Lisa to build a case against her, to chop her as early as he could to reduce the likelihood of his game being jeopardized.
He wants to win. And
he does.
Candiace is like, no, I'm going to defend my homegirl, Lisa, who I talked to the most during this season, by the way. Okay?
Yeah.
I don't think they had an individual relationship before that.
I mean, they got rid of all the other black women, so
yeah,
everyone she gets close to.
So they said, come on, Lisa, come on.
Housewives, we're in this together,
right? And then Dorinda also throws away a vote. They're a mess.
I think Dorinda is just like trying to stay so low and stay as long as she could, because last time she got cut off so hard. Like early, she's trying to do the whole like Dolores Catania moment that this year. And I think Dorinda, I have a theory, unless like there's a filmed scene, I think Dorinda either goes to her room or goes to the bathroom. She's like, I don't want to interact with anybody. I don't want any suspicions on me. They won't let me drink here. So she's like, I'll show up to the round table. I'll say a thing or two. Dorinda's a big character.
Yeah.
And she's really playing by Traitors' rules.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of love her throwaway vote though, because I feel like again, it's the housewives logic. Because
it's not even throwaway. She fully believes it's more.
Yeah, she doesn't she finds something to make like it's based on how she feels about you. I think the whole Ron versus Dorinda was all about how they felt about each other. Now she sees Mara and she's annoyed with her because she doesn't speak up until the last minute and hop on a train. It's like, actually, that's what you should do. Mara's playing the game right. She's listening to things and then acting instead of just pulling things out of thin air. But Dorinda's gonna Dorinda. Maybe that makes Candiace a little less suspicious, but I don't know how far that goes.
It gives, because what was the first thing that Colton said? Today proved housewives don't vote against housewives, right? So it can look to some people like maybe they're all traitors, but I'm like, also it can kind of just look like this is just how housewives are,
Yeah, but they're trying to build a case of we need to kill all of the housewives.
I know.
Rob said, you think it's all housewives in the turret?
When he said that, I was like, now you're doing too much.
Way too much, so Rob. Like,
he's so smart.
Like, I mean, and I think Candiace would go before Dorinda. Yeah. So
I think he needs to be really good about how he deals with Candiace, because we thought Jam Jam's exit was something, if you watch Potomac, so you know Candiace does not exit lightly. You know,
no, not she. Yeah, so that's my thing. I'm like, that's a part of why I'm just like Rob should be trying to work with Candiace, because if he makes an enemy out of her and he underestimates her, she is gonna become a huge problem for him. And I'm like, she'd be willing to throw her own game just to get Rob out, you know?
And that's crazy. Like, I think that's exactly what she's doing, and that's wild. It's so emotional, but it's fine. Like I said, if the build up for the teaser for the next episode, the fact that they're building, I was like, they are building armies to go against each other. I'm thrilled. I'm gonna try to be as impartial and neutral. I'll be okay with whoever ends up staying, but she's mad. He's mad.
Well, who was I was going to say, who was the Big Brother gamer who Phaedra went up against?
Dan.
There we go. It started to feel like it might be like a Dan and Phaedra moment, you know?
They'll never repeat that, though, because they know enough, even if they don't watch the show, they know enough that that's been done.
Yeah.
Right. But I think Rob might be underestimating Candiace, and I'm like, Candiace will crash out and ruin his game, you know? Because I'm like, the logical thing would be that Candiace is just gonna fall in line with him, because otherwise it puts her at risk. But I'm like, no, she's a housewife. She's not gonna do logic. She'll burn up your game just because she can.
I wish, though, that she was at least two-faced about it, because that's a problem. At the end of this episode, I think Rob was at least going to pretend like they could work together. But when he said, so you're saying that you're going after me, and she said, you can do what you gonna do, and I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. And it's like, that doesn't work. So now we're at war.
You think they're going to be able to, I think now is when they're going to be able to convert someone to be a traitor.
They have to.
Yeah, they have to. And depending on who they pick.
Or you think they're going to bring someone in, a new player, like they did Kate.
Oh, wow. I forgot that's even an option. Who would they bring in? I don't know. I think I would prefer someone already existing. And I think the most sense would have been to do Colton. He gets murdered. Yay. You guys got another traitor. He was doing that the whole time. That's an easy out. Same for Natalie, honestly, would be another one. Someone who you think, I don't know, that's not going to go so far unless you want them to. Candiace can pick Dorinda, but I don't think Rob's gonna agree.
Right.
I think they're gonna pick someone random, and I think this next person would be a good pick just because I want them to win the whole thing. Eric, singer-songwriter. But I also think it might just be so random that, like, I also think Eric might actively, visibly start acting different if
the way he was so shook after he mistakenly said that it was Tiffany who laughed. Like, I don't know if he can handle the pressure of being in this game, actually.
He did exactly what he needed to and just hung back.
But I think he would be a great person to cast doubt on.
Yeah.
Like either Rob or Candiace, if they were coming together, that's something that they could start building slowly. Because Rob could be like, hey, I got Colton and the crew. But Candiace really has going for her is we don't know who the pilot Pete is between Rob and Colton. Colton's loud. Rob just started being loud with just logic. And Rob sounds more like a faithful, honestly, than Colton does.
Yeah.
Honestly.
He acts like one.
I think Rob could so easily blindside Colton at the end and work with Candiace. Yeah. And I think that's what's going to happen. I think that they aren't fighting each other. I think they will make up and be like, this is the smartest, not even make up for each other. They'll be like, this is the smartest way to go. And I think they'll do that. And I only think that especially because Rob and Candiace don't follow each other, and if there was true beef between them from the show, they wouldn't have made it that obvious because Candiace follows everybody else.
I mean, we just said that she'll burn the house down with her inside, so
yeah. So I don't know. It's a housewife.
Yeah. So I don't know, but it's an option. Okay, so I do want to say exactly what Rob said because it was so good. I wonder how long he was working on it. Rob tells everyone, let's just take emotion out of it. Why, if Natalie is a traitor, would she make a spectacle out of herself? Okay, spectacle. What would she gain as a traitor to put a target on her back? He reminds them of Jam Jam's last words, saying Lisa is a traitor. And I was like, wow. Again, saying things, asking questions, you decide. Does that make sense to you? So
and that makes so much sense when they have nothing else to go off of.
I know. And that's why I'm like, let the Jam Jam scream their theory. They have nothing. They have nothing to go off of.
And you said other iterations of the show, they do give more clues about who the traitors are, right? You said in Nicole, or you previously told me like the UK.
I think one of our guests.
Okay.
Said that.
Yeah. So I'm like, it makes sense to me because literally they don't have anything to go off of, and the faithfuls have been eating each other. Like they've been picking off themselves one by one. So I'm like, fine, let them have one layup of Jam Jam yelling, even though he's supposedly been taken out of the game, that Lisa Rinna did it, you know?
Look, I think the murder, it could have been poison. It takes a few. He's being carried out, or it's being done by firing squad. Whoa. He's getting taken out for that. You could still speak, and he's still going to be murdered off screen. If we want to follow the logic of a murder.
I gotta say, next season, if they're murdering someone in plain sight, it's got to be a taser. So keep his mouth shut. These gamers.
Oh my god!
They were Did you see how the henchman grabbed him so fast?
Yes,
because I'm pretty sure Alan and the production crew was like, "Get him out
of this room right now before he gets on the table with a microphone that he pulled from somewhere."
Sorry. I just need to know what was and wasn't planned about that. Like, I feel like it
was planned. Everything else was not. Alan was like, "Get him off."
And in Jam Jam's head, as these two people are carrying him out, I feel like there was real panic there of like, oh, this is happening now. Let me just say what I need to say. But it also looked like he was tussling a little. I was like, oh my god.
Because he knew he couldn't trust Mark to tell the rest of everybody what he said. So he was like, I got to get this out now.
Yes, don't trust Mark.
Got lost in the noise. Mark, what? No.
Mark, he turned to you and said, Lisa kissed me. Like, that was not, you heard him. You looked him in the face.
Probably also thinking, God damn, I'm sitting next to Mark who said 6 words and all to Kristen.
Mark just wants to hang out. He's not trying to play this game. He's just doing his hair and wanting to hang out with his boys.
Right.
Now, I want to pay attention to the votes. So Natalie still got 2 votes. That was Tara and Lisa. Mm-hmm. She might have to work on Tara. It's kind of good that she only got 1 from a faithful this time, but I also think she just really needs to work at it. Yeah. And
Tara,
then
love her, consistently wrong queen. I'm telling you, y'all, Tara is the key to winning. Use her and then expose her for being really good friends with
Johnny.
Mm-hmm. Boom. They both are under suspicion.
No, I think Johnny gives such a faithful. The fact that he tried to whip up that voting block and everything, he has a lot of sway. I think Tara, Tara's like just as right and wrong as everyone else, because if you remember when Ron Funches was like, oh, you're gonna banish me, then let me go around and say something nice to all of you. Tara and Natalie were like, I don't think he is. So it's like they take in new information, you know, and do what they can with it. But other than that, Candiace throws away her vote at Rob. I was like,
crazy.
No. She said, I can't vote for either of you, which might put her in good with Natalie.
It might put her in good with Faithfuls, because she's like, I thought I was going to vote for you, but then you changed my mind.
Yeah.
Vote for either of you, which thank God for Colton saying, I prove housewives don't vote for each other.
Yeah. Yeah, that could end up hurting her. And then Lisa's voted out and she's crying. Crying in that truth circle. She says she loved being here with all of them, and she never thought she was going to last this long. So yeah, she is a traitor. Everyone is jubilant, thrilled. But at the end, we get some talks. Colton tells Johnny after he wants Steven. He's now suspecting a homeboy. So, but it's like, Steven.
The best thing to do, I think, right now is because he tells Johnny Steven, but he tells somebody else. He's like, did you see how Candiace was coming? So Colton, I get that you're like trying to do a lot, but like that's the perfect time to pounce on Colton. It's like he tells one person one thing in his alliance and another person another thing in his alliance after the same vote. But I think Colton is on this high right now of, I think Lisa Rinna was experiencing. She's like, for the gays love her, right? She's like, okay, I got out, like kicked out, banished by this beast I created, the gays. Right? And Colton has said several times, you're iconic. I'm so scared of you. I've heard so much about you. It's because Colton was like a football straight turned gay. So he went through the whole, oh, I'm not gay enough for the gay world. I'm not gay enough for the prides, all of that. But he's always heard of Lisa Rinna. And he's like, I'm so scared of housewives, but like now I just took one out. So he's feeling like, oh my God, this gay culture, like a person who added so much to gay culture, I just got her out. And she's thinking, I fucking created this annoying beast, and now he's getting me out. And like, wait till she leaves, and you know, like she probably told some of her gays, and they were like, "Oh, don't worry about him, he's a stalker." And she was like, "Oh, thank God."
Yo, she actually shared that on social media.
She shared it.
She like said back like, "Oh, I could see how like he was a stalker," and then I think NBC Universal was like, ma'am, please take that down. He has a lot of heat and we can't be like, oh, we put this man on here. So they put out this statement, let's not bully. Please be respectful. And
I
then
thought that was about Michael Rappaport.
No, it was that Colton's getting a lot of heat and he's gonna keep being in the show for however long, so they're trying to like slow some of it, because I think Colton also added to his Instagram profile, it's like describing him at the end, it said and human. So he's getting a lot of guff. And if you remember last season, our girl Danielle Reyes was getting a lot of backlash and people were like, oh, you guys didn't do that for her. Danielle Reyes spoke up. She's like, I have been summoned. She was like, oh, I never would have asked them to because I knew what was going on there as a villain and I can take it. So they're like, oh.
I thought Danielle was getting a lot of flack for that crazy shaking thing that she did. Eliminated. You were like, did you know them?
She hated her. She was absolutely getting backlash. And she was like on Big Brother 2 or 3. And she was a villain on that show. She was like, I do not care. I'm from old school reality TV. I will be in the confessional saying, yes, I did it. And I don't care. I will keep doing it.
Oh,
and
he swore on her children.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But okay, it's swearing on her children's lives. That's a theoretical thing. Sure, whatever. Some of us,
who's gonna benefit from the money?
Right. But like stalking and harassing someone in a television production company, thinking it's a good idea to have you on their show.
Yeah,
it's
different.
It's so different,
Exactly.
And it's like, okay, people have the ability to change and grow, but also Colton is very annoying on this show because he is so self-centered. Like even when he talked about getting Lisa Rinna out, he's like, I did that. And I'm like, girl, you could not have secured that by yourself. It literally took Rob putting his own Traitors position at risk to get Lisa out of the castle. So like you didn't do that. Like
he's taking the wrong lesson from it. He's thinking, oh, I did that. No. No one wanted to listen to you anymore. So they needed to hear it from a different person. And that different person was Jam Jam. That different person was Rob. Like, that's actually a really bad sign of your game. But I love that Colton's now turning into a pawn in this war game. So Johnny, he thinks Colton's a traitor, and he gave them Lisa, which I am so thankful that Johnny Weir phrased it that way, because that's what you do. That's what Rob was like. They are already on Lisa Rinna. We give them a traitor in order to work with them and look like we are faithful. And Candiace is like, no, no, I am on the traitor team. Why would I do that? And it's like, girl, do you want the money or not?
Exactly. And Rob is playing to win.
Yeah. So Johnny talks to Candiace. So Johnny is going to be a soldier for Candiace. And his target is Colton. She just needs to redirect. She's like, yeah, Colton, who is absolutely part of Rob's voting block, but maybe we can move it over to Rob.
What's wrong with Candiace is that she's not like, when somebody does that, she runs with it. She's like, I was thinking, instead of being like, Johnny was talking about, so that when it's a miss, it could be blamed on Johnny for getting a faithful out. So then Johnny was on the hot seat. But Candiace is like, I think.
She gonna say it. She gonna say what she thinks. And the teaser, definitely shows Candiace versus Rob, which I'm excited about. I just feel like we're actually getting storytelling this season, and different feuds, and everything's culminating to this. I love it. Is there anything else we want to say before we pick our chaotic but beautiful black moment of this episode?
I was asking for a girls and gays alliance, and we got a boys club first, and now it's the boys club versus the girls and gays, which, yes, I understand there is a lead gay on the boys club side, but he's clearly a bro. He chooses the bro. He will always choose the bros over the girls and gays. So, wow, here we are.
Yeah.
I gotta say, all kinds of representation matters, and we have a gay villain.
Yeah.
And we
have that's exactly what he is.
This phrase, I never understand what it means, but people say it all the time. And that's neither here nor there, but we have a gay villain. That's all I'm gonna say.
This season's cast is so good in terms of that, because it's like, someone in the comments said something about, oh, Colton's not good representation. I'm like, of course he's not. We're not here. We're not here for Colton being a representation when Johnny Weir is like right there. Like we have Kristen Kish right there. There are multiple gays, and that's what I love about this freaking show. It's not about that. This is a gay. We have gays we can love, and there's one gay that the world can come together.
Right. Together.
He is uniting the world.
I will say, like, the way he wore his beanie, he's fighting himself, you know? So, like...
Yeah, it's wild. He needs to stick to, he's been in like powder blue, baby blue sweaters and shirts the whole time. It works. As someone was like, "Ugh, your eyes. We got to keep you in this for your eyes." And I'm like, I'm ready to get rid of him.
But you know, the blue psychologically, when a person wears blues, it makes you feel that person is more trusting.
I know.
Blue is a trust color.
I know. And he's poisoned it. He's poisoned specifically the powder baby blue, which is like, how? We get that for newborns. And you're in this color just on demon time every time. All right. Our beautiful black moment of the episode. Candiace, oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say the Medusa headpiece. The moment she stepped out, I was like, wow, I love her so much every time.
It's so good. Like, where did you even get that?
Probably custom made.
Probably. It is amazing. I also did notice Kristen Kish was the only one in red. I was like, Kristen, you can't be on a traitor show and wear red. The opposite of what you just said about blue. But Kristen can get away with anything. My beautiful black moment, maybe at the end. I don't agree with the outright vote. I do think she should have lied to Rob's face and act like everything's fine and then backstab him. But I like that she already got to work and she has Johnny on her side. That ain't nothing. People listen to him. So that's looking pretty good. Ashmal, do you have one?
Yes, mine is more of like a not pictured fanfic of everyone reacting to Lisa Rinna pulling up in a tank top when she was about to get on the last round table. That outfit is different than any outfit she's worn. She knew she was leaving.
Yeah.
So that is the Lisa
that was an airport outfit.
I saw her pulling up to a Hudson News, getting her headphones that she forgot, and being like, I'm in a hurry. Like she said, it's none of the glam I worn. And it's not even glam that she always wears. Sometimes she'll just wear something so Lisa Rinna, like that green big-ass jacket she was wearing indoors.
I do not know what the weather is out there by everyone's fits. You cannot tell.
And that's what I wish, like, there was, like, if, you know, I heard that Big Brother has 24-hour live feed. I would have just loved to see Lisa walking out of her room and everyone's like, just a tank top? Like, she's about to go down. Like, she's carrying today.
Yes.
That was it, yeah.
Do you have a beautiful black moment around Candiace?
Well, I think here's the thing. I think she's gonna slip under Rob. I think she's going to get everybody on her side and slip under Rob and turn Colton and Rob, put that as a distraction. I don't think Rob is a gamer. I think Rob is going to play by the rules. And I don't think Rob, when he gets eliminated, is going to be like, look at Candiace next. I think Rob will bow out. So I think Candiace is going to win.
Okay. Chaotic buy moment of the episode.
Jam yelling, Lisa Rinna did it.
Yes.
He pulled my hand, man. I'm just like, I love this.
It's so freaking good. You have to give it up to Jam Jam. He did that. Oh, if I can think of another chaotic bi moment, though, I'm wondering. Oh, that one's so good. Ashmal, if you have one, you can definitely also.
For me, it's Kristen's outfit.
Okay.
In red.
Yeah.
Like, she's been not talking too much. She's talking more than Mark, right?
Yes.
She's smart, but she's not talking too much. But people know, like, listen, she's smart. She's just having so much fun. She's exhibiting joy in her face. She's looking good while she's doing it. She has respect of the house. She doesn't say much, but if she does, people listen. And I think we are, like, it's been long enough where people, like, so there's a boys alliance, right? And like Eric's kind of on the out, like there, like Natalie's kind of there. I think we're about to hit the point where those big alliances with the little side alliances, the side alliances are about to be like, it's going to be Eric, Kristen, Mark. They're going to get together. They're going to start speaking up, and Kristen will be the ringleader. And she said, I am the ringleader by wearing red to this dinner.
Okay. That's a good one. That's a good one. For me, chaotic bi moment. Okay, you know what? I'll pick Natalie. Natalie doesn't know if she wants to be like a hard ass or just like, I'm one of the team. So I love that she was like, in this moment, I need this potion. I'm going to do anything. If I have to punch Tara Lipinski, I will knock her out and then I will smooth it out later.
I think that would be so important for the show, because if someone does knock Tara Lipinski out, you know what's going to happen? Johnny's going to get up and be like, oh, Tara! And everyone's going to be like, why are you more concerned than anybody else? And it's going to come out that that's his bestie.
It'll be like heated rivalry when Shane was knocked out on the ice.
Exactly. She's getting carried out on a stretcher. She's like, tell Johnny not to worry. And Johnny's like,
don't worry, we're calling your husband. No, not my husband, Johnny.
But how has no one been like, they're both ice skaters?
I have to believe by the reunion someone's going to be like, I knew all along.
It's going to be Dorinda. It's going to be someone who didn't know all along but claims to.
Most likely. And also, Tara spoke up about everyone mispronouncing her name, which actually has been struggling. Jordan has been struggling watching this with me because Jordan knows Tara Lipinski. In the beginning, I was like, I forget that woman's there. I don't know her. Jordan's like, you don't understand. Like, Tara Lipinski.
People are mispronouncing her name.
They call her Tara?
No, it's Tara.
But are they calling her Tara? Yeah.
And it got so bad that Jordan was like, is it Tara? Like Jordan was having a crisis as someone who has been a defender of this Olympian. And I'm like, I'm sorry. But just like how you don't know Stephen Coletti, I don't know her.
I think it's wild to be watching this with the perspective of someone who knows that Tara Lipinski the most out of the
right?
Wild. I that's the beauty of the show. Like, you can have different like interpoints and everything just based on like the media that you are watching.
Right.
So I think that's it for this very chaotic episode. Ashmal, it was so great talking to you once again. Where can people follow you? What have you been up to?
They can find me at Ashmal Ali. I mean, they can find me there so they can see what I'm up to. And they can see if I am a fortune teller, kind of like Nicole. If my predictions come true. And if not, then I got no skin in the game.
Yeah. I didn't lose any money.
And also, happy birthday.
Yes, happy birthday, Quita.
Thank you. And you can find me on Instagram at hello_Quita.
Nice. I'm your host, Nicole Weaver. Follow Black by Reality across all socials. Also, Ashmal and I did talk about Heated Rivalry. It was on Patreon, still is, but it will have an edited version coming out on the main feed very soon. So if you're one of the many freaking out over that, I already finished the long game. So I just am real in it. So stay tuned for that. And I hope you guys feel visible and stay visible today. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.